So letting go of being right. Think about this. In the discussion that you just had, in the situation that you just had, why did you get upset? You probably got upset because you feel that you're right. You feel that you're right in that situation and you feel the other person is wrong and the other person should admit that they're wrong, or it upsets you that they never admit that they're wrong. But when you trust the process of truth, eventually you know that that will come. It might not be meant for that situation. It might not be meant for that time. Remember, time is an illusion. 2 weeks, a day, 3 hours, a month, the truth will reveal. And maybe this particular person that you're having a disagreement with or altercation, whatever, will come back, unless they're a stranger, will come back and say, hey, you know what? After further review, you were right about that. My bad. That was my fault. Now, some people don't do this. Some people don't do this regardless. But when you trust the process of truth, it doesn't matter, because whether that person admits it or not, the truth will reveal itself. The truth will reveal itself always. So there's no need to pound your chest. I'm right, you're wrong. There's no need to do that. Now, in some instances, it's good to vocalize. In some instances, it can create some impact in terms of leadership, in terms of inspiration, motivation, and those sorts of things. There is use for it, to pound your chest, right? But you pound your chest underneath the umbrella of truth, not necessarily the idea of I'm right, you're wrong. Because then it becomes an ego thing. And ego things should be cast out or reduced. Of course, you can't get rid of it completely, but to push it to the side. It's an ego thing when you want people to say, you're right. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That strokes your ego, makes you, pump your chest out a lot, right? But truth is truth again. When you decide to let go of being right, you understand the process of truth, and then that creates harmonious interactions with other people. Your sibling, your parent or parents, your coworkers. It creates harmonious interactions with people because you trust the process of truth. Now, in that specific moment, maybe if you were to be very emphatic in the conveying of truth or the discussion, perhaps it will be realized right there, the realization of truth. It's interesting because I have a song, or we have a track, my cousin and I have a track called The Realization of Truth in the Book of Sultry series, but that's beside the point. So in that specific moment, it will be understood. The truth will be there it is, and the conversation just glides to a nice, friendly conclusion. Now, sometimes it requires a little bit of a delay, a little bit of stewing, a little bit of brewing. Sometimes the truth needs to be delayed a little bit. That person needs to marinate for a little bit. They need to process what just happened. You don't know what that person just went through before the incident, before the discussion. Maybe you do, but do you know how they processed the situation? Do you know what's going on internally with this particular person that you're having this combative situation with? Do you know all the ins and outs? Do you have it all right there? Sometimes truth stews a little, it marinates, and then it reveals. And you know this when you trust it. When you trust the process of truth, you know. So therefore, no need to get angry. No need to get flustered. Frustration, yes, but then you filter that out. You filter it out because you trust the process of truth. So then ask yourself the question, is it more important for you to have your ego stroked, or is it more important for you to have harmonious interactions? Some people want chaos. There are people here on the earth who actually desire chaos, and it's quite unfortunate. But hey, it is a part of the human experience. No way to avoid this. But is that you? Is that you? You may be a person who, on a deep level, desire harmonious interactions all across the board. Okay. The big key to this is trusting the process of truth